This is the height of rudeness. Can at least be on time. Finally, someone showed up. You there, servant? Since when do we hire your kind? No matter. Go fetch me some wines. I have a meeting with a Royal Academy representative, and I do not wish to be kept with the burden of thirst. What did you say? You're the representative? A human thing? Father said the Academy was on a downward spiral, but this is ridiculous. Very well, if I must. I am Prince Alden, heir to the Blue Rose royal family, and I do not care or wish to know your name. I have been instructed to show you around the palace in a, diplomatic move so that we may continue to keep good relations with the school. So stay close and try not to make a fool of yourself. Tell me, human, are you aware of Rosalie? He would be on your level, yes? Well, at least the place has some dignity remaining. He's one of our dryads. We produce a fair number within our kingdom, and they are by far superior to any wild dryads that may be attending, and certainly above some of the likes of others. I remember my days at the academy. Of course, things were very different back then. Been so many recent changes to allowances. Will you please keep up? I know that we're naturally faster than you, but this is ridiculous. Tell me, what did you get on the MAGK exam? Pathetic. Well, I suppose we can't all be as gifted as the mighty centaurs. Watch yourself, human, you puny little... Hold your tongue with such comments. I am not to be mocked or objectified. Do you understand? Or perhaps I should contact the headmaster of the Royal Magic Academy and let them know that their little human has been running their mouth at a main sponsor of their school. Yeah. Or, for a more direct approach, I could simply push my hooves down onto your chest. How does that sound? Well, it seems if you spent half as much time on your magical studies as you do with the quickness of your tongue, I might have an intellectual equal. Alas, I fear not. Very well, at your behest, I shall continue. I'd hate to give the Academy's representative a bad experience. Now, if you just come with me through here, you can see our central rose bed, the pride of the palace. Each rose here is an offspring of the originals planted 500 years ago. They are tended to night and day, kept watered and shaded. Careful not to touch them, they are more valuable than you. Huh? The bench? That's not part of the tour. Yes, my name is carved into it. I used to rest here and study in my younger days. Well, believe it or not, some of us have more important duties to attend to, with no time to spare to stare at flowers. What? No, that's... I see. I suppose you're right. I'll tell the gardener to attend to the wilted petals he missed. Well, here, is there anything else you'd like to insult? My clothes, perhaps? Well then, if you're quite done, the tour has more elements to it than this. Through here, we have the hallway of royal portraits. Here we have my thrice great-grandfather, Saxon Thane. And this one here is Mila, Queen Mila, who united the 12 regions. Although I don't expect you to know much about Centaur history. This figure you should know, though. King Varden Thane, my father. Isn't he just the picture of nobility? One day, I hope to be as grand as him. And, of course, here is my portrait. I think it captures my likeness well. What? Well, there are a few touch-ups, obviously. My skin has been a persistent issue. Discoloration and such. Father says it's permanent, from birth. But at least in my paintings I can look perfect. Which brings me to another point. You are not to bring mirrors into the palace. It's a rule my father implemented. Come, let's continue the tour. Here you can see a vast collection of swords and ancient historical artifacts that we have managed to collect from excavation points all over the Aubrey Isle. Yes, there have been many great wars and conflicts. They're all stored here. Beautiful, shining examples of what we can all achieve. Yes? I do not need your kind words or piteous stares, human. You are to stop them at once. May we continue? This sword here was wielded by one of the first kings of the Aubrey Isles. You can see the gold detailing the rose symbol embedded in the hilt. It's cast from silver and gold, and so it's believed to be a ceremonial sword, so not for active battle, much like my own. Well, no, I haven't ever been to one of these excavation sites. Obviously, I am not permitted to leave the palace. Well, perhaps my duties are too important to have me leave. Did you ever consider that? You are a trying individual. Are you attempting to upset me? I've heard that humans have been difficult to deal with in the past. Many species talk about you. I'd never seen one before, as it happens, but I'd heard an awful lot. There was a prince from another kingdom, Alexei. He was to be married to my sister, as it happens. Then the damn fool ran away. Head in the clouds. And he couldn't stop rattling on about you. Your species, I mean. What makes you so special? I suppose that's not for me to know. Right, the tour. Through this hallway here, you can see some of the great marble structures that we have managed to carve. You know, the great artist Elfiln once said that each block of marble had a beautiful person trapped within. and they needed to be freed. Sometimes... I believe that concludes my duties for the day. You may go about your own wishes, but stay out of my way. Do you understand, little human thing, lest I trot on you? Be gone, and try to not cause any stress to the workers. I'm sure they're already dealing with so much having to accommodate you. Go. To be perfect. Maybe one day. Artwork in this video was by Opal. Thank you so much